yes, you can go hustle every single day and, you know, earn all these great things. But at the same time, like if you're doing that and that's all you're doing, how are you going to enjoy these things with your family?
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my broom. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Do Good Movement. Our purpose here is to make a positive impact in our society through real-life education. The movement comes into play when you share the content to help other people do good just like you. I'm hoping today that we could actually get a podcast out because I have my wife, Lindsay, here laughing at me the whole time.
Hi, guys.
So believe it or not, we've been doing this for 3 years, and it's her first entrance to the studio.
You're welcome.
You guys see what I'm saying? This is gonna be challenging, but I got some good questions for her that I think are gonna help a lot of you guys out. So let's put you on the spot.
Yeah, I don't know what these questions are going to be, so I'm a little...
So let's jump right into
nervous.
it. Well, I'll just first I'll start it off and talk about kind of what I thought, and then you could come in and talk about really what the reality is. So, as you guys know, who've been listening to the podcast for a while, I've grinded my face off for 12 years, and we built some really cool stuff. And a big driver behind that, as you guys know, is I wanted to create a life in financial needs and all that stuff for my family. And I continued to, chase that. I don't know if you're going to say scroll or whatever, but I continued to chase that for a very long time. And I pretty often go back to like my goals and what I set out for myself. And I look at it and say, am I doing what I told myself I'm going to do? Am I getting closer and different things like that? And time was just ticking on by. We have 2 little girls, 5 and 2, married. And if I truly wanted to like set up my life to serve my family and do what's most important to them, I really had asked my wife that question. And I remember we were traveling from California, and I think we were going to Vegas or going home or whatever, and we were in the car, and it was dark out, the kids were sleeping, and I was like, well, what do you want out of life? Eat, right?
Yeah.
So let's ask Lindsay right now for everybody listening to this, because I think it's super important. We get caught up and lost in it, but what would be the most important qualities of a man?
Well, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, thank you.
But for me, most important qualities is obviously the time that you can devote to your family. So that was a big thing for me is, yes, you can go hustle every single day and, earn all of these great things. But at the same time, like if you're doing that and that's all you're doing, how are you going to enjoy these things with your family if you're just hustling all day, every day? So time and then devotion to your family. So that's my biggest qualities that I looked for in you. And now you're giving that to us. So it's been really
Thank you.
helpful and exciting and
If you
keeping things.
If you had to pick finance or time with a person, what do you pick?
You know that. Time for sure, because the finance part, that comes after. To me, time together is how we can grow and build as a family. So I think picking time over finance any day, anybody should pick that if you truly care and love somebody.
Yeah, and I picked this topic because, as I said in the beginning, a lot of us get lost in like what we do, and we think that, hey, we're making money and we're paying the bills and we're providing for our family, and that's what the man does, which the man does do that, and we think that's enough. But really, it sounds like if you put it on a scale, it's not the most important thing. And your wife wants to spend time with you, your kids want to spend time with you, and that's what really matters. And as Lindsay said, like the finance thing that comes second to everything. That's something I wish I would have learned earlier on in my life, but I'm happy at this age with my kids young that I was able to make a change in February 2024 to kind of rebalance my life a little bit and make sure that I'm really supporting my family, even if, the finance in the future won't be as good as what it was. As long as you guys are happy, it makes me happy, right? And that's what success is.
The life-work balance. It's always going to be one or the other. Like, you can put all of it into your family, but then your business is going to start tipping. And then you can put all of it into your business, then your family's going to start tipping. So it's finding like that happy medium.
Yeah.
So,
well, what I've always done with you too, like in the grind, I'll say, hey, I'm taking on this project at work. I'm probably MIA for 4 months, right?
yeah.
So I think,
At least you're upfront about it.
yeah. So as you
That
talked
helps.
about, like, the balance it's complicated because you can't do all in one day. Like something's going to hinder each day, right? It's your business or your family. So if you could plan it out and just say, hey, like, I'm going to commit all of myself to this to get things in a better place for us. And then after that's done, I'll take some time from the business and I'll commit to the family.
Yeah, it's divvying up your time.
Exactly.
Being fair to both.
That's right.
I like that.
So I hope this helps you guys. As you guys can clearly see or watching this video, I have a beautiful wife, and
Thanks,
hearing her
mate.
voice, I think you could tell her heart. So I feel very fortunate that I did really well with Lindsay. And for you guys to score somebody like her, I would take the advice and go run with it. Do good.